This is the general reading for Taurus for the month of July. So if Taurus is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of July, I'm again offering a complimentary 30-minute reading for someone who newly subscribes in the month of July or for anyone who puts in a comment in July. And know that I do read all of your comments and so appreciate them. Also, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, like, because of that, the subscriptions, the comments, and the likes, the channel has become more visible to folks. And I now have 1,817 subscribers. I'm hoping to reach the 2,000. This is being filmed on June 26th. The 27th tomorrow is the first anniversary of the channel. And it'll be awesome if I hit the 2,000 at that time. I am now monetized by YouTube, which is great because it's before the first anniversary of the channel. It's because of the support of all of you in sharing the channel. So thank you so much. Excuse me. I'm also available to do readings. So if you'd like a reading, send me an email. My email address is in the description of this video, as well as my YouTube page. And then we would schedule a reading for you. I've been using WhatsApp if you want to have a face-to-face long distance. It is $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, or $50 for an hour, which is the bargain. So it's a little bit cheaper for the minutes. So if you want a reading, let me know. If you don't want a scheduled time, I can send you a video for your view only, and that would be within 48 hours that you would have that video. So if you want a reading, just let me know. Today I have Nina here on the table. If you hear little noises, that's Nina snoring. I have Jason in the bedroom. I'm trying the new microphone because there were some comments, a couple of comments about the audio, so we'll see if this does help on the sound of the videos. So I hope it does help resolve that issue. Cards have been shuffled. I am using for the tarot, I'm using the Morgan Gear for the tarot reading. And Spirit has selected 2 oracle cards. The first oracle card from Wisdom of the Oracle, selected by Spirit for you, Taurus, is No Place Like Home. And the essential meaning is authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you're just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. This is and look at how pretty that is. I love the colors in that. It's pretty awesome. And then the other oracle card is Adventure. I will ride the tide. And this is from the oracle card of Beloved Divine. Beloved Divine. So this card is, change me, Divine Beloved, into one who rides the tide happily, trusting where I'm being led, even when everything doesn't make sense yet. So it's being in the flow. Being in the flow. This was my lesson. Was being in the flow. This was my 2023-24 lesson. Was being in the flow, which I'm still working on. Okay, so now let's see what we have coming up for you in the month of July, Taurus. And the first card is the 2 of Wands. Crossed over by the 8 of Swords. This is interesting. You're looking for your future. You're looking at, partnerships, or looking at your horizons, and you got the crystal ball. But then you feel you're constricted based on environment or things around you. You feel like you really don't have the options. You're looking at the future and like, I'd like to go that way, but I feel I can't go that because I have all these things that are keeping me bound here. Could be obligations, could be sense of not having the freedom, like tied down with family or home or commitments, We'll look at this more as other cards come out. At the base of it is the Seven of Cups, which is exactly the same position that Aries got. Seven of Cups at the base. Choices. Behind, oh look at this, is wonderful. Behind you is the Ten of Wands. Your heavy burdens were over. They're behind you, Taurus. Whatever these heavy burdens, you know, it was the end of a chapter. This is like, you know, the Ten of Wands is usually like a completion of a lesson, those heavy burdens that you had on your shoulders, where, you know, that lesson was resolved, it was over, you were able to move on. And so this is behind you, because what's on your thoughts is the King of Rods. Could be moving, could be a new organization with the King of, and then we have, oh, and right ahead, the King of Pentacles. You've got all this male energy, Ace of Wands, new beginnings with the Knight of Rods. Oh, this is all about work and action. Page of Swords. I like the Page of Swords. That's like cutting through, getting the truth. Oh, was that your paw that I was putting the card on? Look at the final outcome. I'll have to put my finger over this. It's the Star. This is the X-rated deck. You know, on my channel's for over 18. But this is the Star. The Star card. It's destiny. Whatever's going on, the final outcome, it's in the stars. It's, you know, part of your script. It's in the fates with, oh, Six of Cups, someone from your past. Or it could be, yes, could be a soulmate from a past life, from a past life, from the other side, or someone in this lifetime that's coming back in its destiny. Could be a soulmate. We'll look a little bit more on that, Taurus. But it could be new love. Page of Swords, Three of Swords. Knight of Rods, Eight of Rods. Yeah, acceleration in business activities. And then we have the Three of Rods. So you've had the one, you have the ace, the two, the threes, the eights. Lots of rods this time. And the Ten of Rods is behind you. So it's new, you left, it was a completion of a chapter and an opening of a new chapter. King of Pentacles with the Tower. Can be changes in finances, boom. Which is interesting because you have that coming right ahead, and then you have the new beginnings for your business activities. We'll also look more on that. King of Rods crowning you. The Wish card. So this is a very good reading, Taurus. The Magician is with the Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Could be you, or it could be someone that you have some dealings with. It could be moving. Oh, and look at Four of Rods, or Four of Swords, crossed over by the Two of Swords. It's interesting that your reading is about, you know, you've got the swords there. The Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords. No, not the Three of Swords. Two of Swords, Four of Swords. And then I read the other part of this, the Celtic Cross is like a time chapter where it moves forward. And that is mainly rods. So your reading is about maybe you're feeling that you can't move forward, or there's some residual from the Ten of Wands, which is behind you. And you have new beginnings, but you still have some of that residual energy, negative energy around you related to past experiences that you are coming out of into the new. And why do I see that? Okay, I see like a blank. I see the end of, and this is your Ten of Wands right here. And then I see there's nothing here. It's like a, you know, a piece of paper. It's blank. It's a blank screen, and it even has like a line of dots. Blank screen. There's nothing here. And then here is the new. So it's the old, a blank screen, and then the new. That's interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, because your reading is about, yes, so here's the Two of Wands, yes, and you've got your little crystal ball, and you're like, okay, where am I going to go? I'm looking for my future. I'm getting in touch with my intuition, the crystal ball, and making an assessment where I'm going to move forward. New beginnings, assessment, looking at my horizons. And what's out in that horizons? Well, it's whatever you want it to be. And this is where you're looking at new opportunities of horizons. Spirit is showing you what your options are, and you're figuring out, what do you want? What direction do you want? What is out there? Because this is a time of gathering information, getting in touch with your intuition, which is your crystal ball, being able to plot the next chapter. And with that, you have your Eight of Swords. You're looking at your future, and you're feeling a little bit that you are, I don't want refined, it's not refined, it's restricted. That you're feeling restricted, and it can be several different things. It can be around you that people are putting their expectations on you. It could be your feeling of obligations that are affecting or in consideration of the direction that you have. You know, you could be looking at, for example, your future. Do you want a new job? But then, you know, do you have obligations in the community? Do you have family, for example, that you feel an obligation that you know, you have to look at the family unit before you make any decisions about moving. It can even be extended family that count on you, and that affects your decision of maybe moving to a new location, or taking a job where you have to relocate. Or, you know, if you were thinking about starting your own business, you have to look at the cash flow. And you might feel like you have obligations of supporting people around you, and that you have to look at your cash flow in order to make decisions. So when you're looking at your future, what you have is other considerations that are what you feel are restricting some choices. And actually, for some of you, you feel very good about your responsibilities that you've taken on, that they're rewarding. For example, your family unit. And that, oh, I've got this, it's a very good feeling. For someone, I get your family unit, it could be spouse and children. It provides a lot of joy to you. That your family unit, your immediate family is very, very, very important to you. And so that is your consideration. And for others, you know, I'm still thinking, I get the feeling, I'm still thinking about that family unit and how much that, whoever this is you're feeling very good about it. And I feel it opens up your heart chakra, that this is the balance in your life. This is your joy in life. This is what makes it all worthwhile for you, is that your family unit and how much pleasure it gives you, and the balance in your life, how much you enjoy the interaction with your family unit and doing things together as a family. For others, you may feel that you have limitations. For others, you may want your own business, but you do not have the confidence. And for others, applying for jobs, and you feel that, and for both of you, starting a new business or applying for a higher level job, the restrictions you're placing on yourself are your restrictions. It doesn't have anything to do with your abilities. Those restrictions are what you have placed because you are able, and you just, you know, it's important for you to recognize how capable you are, and then those ropes can be removed. So step forward and be courageous, because you are very capable, and the restrictions are restrictions that you have placed on yourself. Okay, that's a spirit message for someone. And then for, you're sort of in limbo. The Four of Swords is like taking a rest, assessing. So you've been looking at your future, and for some of you, you're feeling a little restricted. It can be restrictions of your environment. For some of you, you're afraid of bad references. I get that for someone. That a boss or someone might, if you're trying to get a job and you have a job, you're afraid that they might sabotage anything leaving that organization, or that you're looking for a job and you're afraid that they might give you bad references. Be sure to get written references from coworkers and previous bosses, etc. Because you're in a limbo time right now. This is a period of assessment. It's a time of take a break and figure out what you want to do. It's in the other deck. It's you're on like a coffin, and it's taking a break, assessing where you are, and you're undecided. You're feeling you don't have all the information. You're blindfolded. Blindfold in this example, and this card is make an indecision, feeling that you do not have all the information in order to make a decision that is based on fact, based on the best information, so that you can make an informed decision. So you feel like you're missing something in order to make good decisions, whether it be like applying for a new job and not knowing what the market is for the jobs, or not knowing if you could get a raise, or if you're thinking about moving, you don't know the new location. What does that have to offer? What is the vibe of that community? What kind of schools or education might it have for your family? So you're a little bit undecided because you don't have all your information. Because at the base of it, and see, and I said about moving, is the Queen of Cups and some choices. Now, in this case, I think that there's someone who's contemplating moving to a new location. You don't know where, you don't know what it's going to look like. It could be in your neighborhood, it could be in your town, but you don't know what neighborhood you want to go to, for example, and you're looking at some choices. Or it could be that you are looking at some different opportunities, different jobs, or different relationships. Maybe you are, do you want to have a relationship? Or do you want to just, have a relationship with yourself and learn how to love yourself? You're looking at your options. That's what the base of it is. And the Queen of Cups is the woman of the home who is emotionally available, can be home, and is someone that people are drawn to. So this can be aspects of you. It could be someone that you know also, but it's looking at the choices. What do you want? What do you want to look at? What do you want to manifest? Do you want to move? Do you want to look at a different job? Do you want to look at whether you have a relationship or stay with the relationship you have, a relationship with yourself? There's 7 cups. So which cup do you choose? It's up to you. Because behind you is the end of that burden and the Magician. So it's the end of this cycle. This is over. The burdens were lifted. This is behind you. And the Magician. What do you want? What do you want to manifest now? And this is the Affinity Crowning, which means that there's unlimited manifestation, unlimited choices, unlimited prosperity. What you ever want to manifest can come to you because it is unlimited. There's the infinity, and the universe has unlimited resources for you, that you can have it all. And all you have to do is focus on what you want. Look at manifestation, and there's lots of videos on how to manifest. I'm taking a series right now myself. I'm doing the Julie Poole Manifestation 101, and she's got all of these tapes, and She has a tarot channel, and these videos were from all the work that she's done on that, and she moved them over, and she already is monetized after 1 week on this new channel. It's, you know, and there's some of the videos are like 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes, that's all you need. So it's, if you want to manifest, and she's not the only one that has manifestation videos on YouTube that are free, doesn't cost anything. So look at what you want to manifest. The universe is unlimited. And you've ended a cycle and you're starting a new cycle, because what's on your mind is the King of Rods and having it all. Now, the King of Rods can be an individual, can be an organization, it can be a mentor. And what's on your mind is, for someone, I'm feeling that this is, the King of Rods is like your soulmate, and you're feeling very good about it, because this energy, this person is, I get that this person's emotionally available, that he sees you as a person, that he supports you emotionally and as a partner financially, and has helped you to evolve, to develop who you are, and that's been your wish. For someone else, it can be a mentor who's helping you in advancing what you want to manifest. So whatever it is, it's very good. And it can be a relationship, it can be a mentor, it can be an organization, for example, it can be a boss. But whatever, remember this is a general reading, so whatever it fits, you know, it's very, very good. You're feeling very positive. Because then what we have here is the King of Pentacles and the Tower. Now the King of Pentacles, I would say, is, I think it's probably a job, or it's a source of money. And there's the Tower moment. Now, why do I say this? Because I see what's coming up ahead is new opportunities in business. So in order for something to clear away, you have the Tower. Now, remember that you had the Ten of Rods behind you. And then this could be just clearing any, you know, also clearing. Because the King of Pentacles can represent a person in the community that has money. It can represent an organ, it can represent a job as your source of money. It can represent a bank, for example, you know, that money. It can be a loan. It can be waiting for something financial. But there's a Tower moment, boom. So for someone, you could be losing your job. But then you have really good things coming ahead, because the universe is saying, okay, we're clearing the way to make for the good to come in. For others, it can be a change of finances, but there's new opportunities. Spirit is saying, oh, okay. Spirit is saying that the King of Pentacles is something here on earth, that it is the physical. But know that that is not all that there is. That there is that part that we don't see, that is that you can tap into the universe to manifest what you want. So that which is here on earth can be changed rapidly, but that doesn't mean that there isn't more coming to you, because it's making way for the new. It's creating the void so that you can fill it with the positive. So when something happens and you're going, oh, you know, that was a change, and I wasn't expecting it, there's your Tower moment. No, it's just a second of the change, knowing that there's good coming ahead, but there had to be a space in order to create for the new to come in. Now, for example, in manifestation, they say if you want to draw new things in, make space, clear out your closets, clean your garage, get rid of all the stuff you don't use, because you're creating space, you're creating a void that's going to be filled with the positive. You're creating so that the new can come to you. And that's what your Tower moment is. It's creating the space so that the good can come. And so think of it that way as you're, you have that Tower moment. It could be like the company you work for shuts down, or they have a big layoff. There's a lot of financial things going on right now, and know that part of it is political, because they want the other, in the U.S. they want the other party, and it isn't just the U.S., but they want the other party to look bad. And so they put things, they do things so that it looks like the other party is failing people. It's political. It's during election years. Know that it has created a void, and there are rapid changes going on. It could be that they, for example, closed a section in one geographic area, and that there's changes going on. Could be contracts that they didn't get. So there's a change in the workforce. But there's a Tower moment. Remember, it's outside of you. It's the external force, but it does affect you. But it does lead towards new opportunities coming towards you, because you're feeling here the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So, new beginnings. Now you're feeling a little bit negative about it because you were counting on that job that you've had, or the finances that you've had, and there's new beginnings coming. Look at this, it's the sprouting of new ideas, new activities, and the Three of Pentacles, Three of Rods the energy hasn't started yet, you're assessing it. On the other deck, it's looking for your ships are in the harbor, but they're not moving yet, and you're not moving towards them. You're sort of like on a holding pattern, knowing what's out there. And this could be knowing that there's new opportunities, and you're looking. You could be applying for jobs, thinking about starting your own business, and you're looking at what do you want, and more it's focusing and becoming into reality, even though it is not moving as much towards you. For example, you could decide, well, I'm going to start my own business. Well, that's putting the energy out instead of the Two of Wands. It's like, I don't know what I want yet. I'm looking at the horizons. The Three is refining it more. Like, for example, I want my own business, or I want to apply for it. Or you could be saying, oh, I want to apply for a job, so I'm going to put my energy that way. So it's refining it more in the direction that you want to go, because what we have here is rapid changes in the Nine of Rods. This is moving forward. Once you decide where you're going to go, then things start moving quickly. So the energy's been put out there, and let's say you want to start applying for a job, then you're going to get people coming to you saying, did you know this job was there? Or it could be you're working for a company and things are starting to move and rapidly changing, or you're starting your own business and things are picking up and starting. Because then you feel a little bit, you're moving forward, but you have your broken heart. So it can be hard to leave a situation, or leave a job, or leave a home where you felt comfortable. And change can be hard, and you could have your broken heart. It could be, for example, leaving a home. It can be a divorce for someone, and knowing that you're just going through that grieving time, healing your heart. And the Page of Swords is more information, and that, you could be hearing more information about a situation, and you have that heartache of knowing, well, now I know for sure that this is happening, and I have the residual of it's hurting me. I feel a lot of separation pain. It could be going through the grieving process where part of it is the depression, the sadness of leaving that situation. Now, it's important to not be stuck in here. Take the time to go through the process of grieving. There are the steps, the 5 steps of grieving. And, you go from one step, you go back and forth, like first the bargaining and the denial, and the sadness and depression, and then you start accepting it. So, go through the process. However, don't get stuck in it. And there are things you can do to move forward out of that, including self-healing, rituals. Remember to replace the negative with positive, putting in affirmations, working on healing your aura, and moving forward from that, because the final outcome is, here, excuse me, Nina. Nina's had her head on these. The final outcome is destiny of someone from your past. This can be a soulmate, for example. It's in the stars. It could be that it's either someone in this lifetime that's coming back, or it could be that it's someone that you know from your past on this lifetime that's going to reach out to you, or it could be a previous life from your soul cluster, and it's your soulmate. But the final outcome is love, and it's in the stars. It's destiny. Could be a soulmate or twin flame, for example. Or it could be you are going to have a relationship with yourself. Or it can even be moving to a new home. But I think for some of you, if you want love in your life, it's going to come, and it could be your soulmate for the month of July, which is pretty exciting, Taurus. Now, let's get the other oracle card here. And remember, if you want to be notified of the videos coming out, subscribe and hit the notification. I heard from some of the other channels that sometimes the notifications aren't coming out, so you might need to unsubscribe, subscribe, and then notify. That this, I guess, was a glitch on YouTube. Okay, what is the oracle card for our friends Taurus for this month of July? What do you need? What will they meditate on for the month of July? And thank you, Spirit. And here we go, right here. Is that it? Here we go. Okay. The moon. Take time to reflect. Take time to reflect. That's what it's saying. That'd be like your 4 of Swords, your Hermit card. The High Priestess. Take time to reflect. Thank you so much, Taurus. You are one of the biggest supporters of the channel. The Taurus are like awesome, awesome, awesome. And I certainly appreciate your support and the comments. I read them all. I love you, Taurus. And Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.